Yeah. Okay, so welcome to this video. It's a very quick video here. I want to say it's time for a bit of a wake up because I've got a cup of coffee here too. It's not the morning. Well, actually it is very late morning, but I'm having a cup of coffee and I want to ask you, I want you to think about this. I have a question for you, okay? Excuse me. Here's my question. And this question can be broken up into multiple parts, really, multiple areas. Overall, why do you need people to prove something to you? That's the question. I'm not saying you do personally, but whether you know it or you're aware of it or not, also that's another thing. But why is it that you look to judge people? Someone even openly told me that they judge people recently. They always judge people, and they said it's a normal thing in their country. Okay. Why do you need people to prove something to you? Why do you need to see? Don't you realise that when you see something, like seeing is believing, but feeling is a truth, as the saying it goes, okay? It takes one to know one also. So don't you realise that when you see things, it's not always what you see? Don't you realise that for as long as you go through this life, throughout your whole life, you may think you're learning things, you may think you really are getting things, but ultimately it's coming from your own thinking, your own mindset, and your own how you see things, your own angle. And there are some people who believe that they are always pretty honest in how they're looking at things, and they're really trying to be smart, and and they just clear as day to them. And they see things as they believe they really are, but they're looking at the world out there, and they don't realise that they're judging. Ask yourself. Look at people in your workplace and people all around you. This is something I have to speak on, okay? How is it that you may be like that? How is it so that you need people to prove something to you, anything? Well, why don't you just get on with your own life and make the most of your own life? Yeah, that's one thing, okay? So why do you need people to prove things? And why do you need people to prove themselves or prove something to you? Why is it that you only believe what you see, and you know this person to be a certain way, that person to be a certain way, and you're always giving advice or always telling the person, well, look, I'm going to try and help you out. I'm going to speak on things as it is, and I'm going to speak You're entitled to your opinion, even if you're lazy with that opinion, which is a wrong way to be. But for you to be telling people how to be, it's not right at all. Not at all. Now, also, why do things bother you? Why are you so bothered by other people? It just shows absolute weakness to be bothered by the way people are, the way they live. It just puzzles me. Why would people be bothered? I don't care how someone does their job. I don't care if someone comes to work, sleeps, and gets paid double my wages. Not because I'm stupid. I'm not going to do double the work. I can literally only do what I can as one person. Try and help out the company here or there. Where people have sick days off for little colds. I've got a cold now, but I'm just saying there's people that have sick days where they're here and there, all over the place. And I've come in when I'm really, really ill, when I'm working, sometimes when I'm really sick, sometimes. But I don't care what's up with that person, with their lives, with their work or whatever. I just do my own thing. You don't have to prove to me that you're a hard worker or anything like that, okay? I don't give a damn. Oh, I studied at Harvard University. I don't care where you studied. It's a man-made thing with bricks. See, people believe in society as though it's a real thing. They believe in the buildings, the certifications, all of the system that's put in place, including the certification documents, the trophies, all of it, We're just actually creatures living on the planet Earth. And if you think that's bullshit, what I'm saying there, and you believe in this social construct, and this is how it is, man, society's advancing, man, everybody's moving on, you believe that it's like really, really just a real world with such developments, man. People are more smart than they used to be. And all this. You're living in a dream world if you believe that. People are different all over the world too, to some degree, right? We're living organisms. Literally, we are flesh and bone. It just blows my mind. It's so crazy how people are living in a dream and living in this illusion, believing that this is all real. A building's a building, a shelter from the storm. If you stand in there, like if it's heavy rain and you see a shop, you're not going to look what shop it is, and you just stand in the doorway to not get wet, right, from the rain. And if you're really hungry, you'll eat, whatever fruit they give you. At the end of the day, food. So this is how it is, and it just blows my mind that you need people to prove themselves always to you. So gullibly you'll believe anything that you see. So you need people to display, something for you. You feel, and yet you are the one that is manipulating the display in your mind. You don't actually see what is or accept anything and accept people for who they are. Why don't you accept people for who they are? I don't care about what you do at work, or like if the boss tells me whatever, it doesn't make a difference. I'm just going to do the work that I can do. If the other person's slacking, fine. I can't do everybody else's work, so they want to fire me for it. It's still up to them. There's reasons why those other people can get away with their laziness, but they also get away with all of it. They get away with their antics and rhetoric towards you too. But why would you go out of the way? Why would you be so distracted by other people? Just get your paycheck. Stop talking about it's not fair, and all this. You sign the contract for those wages for that time, and you do it. The biggest mental problem, as I see, an absolute defect of the mental health mind of people, not from a certified certification saying I'm a mental doctor, no, but from my own mental mind and seeing things, understanding, is that people believe it's all real. They believe that what they're seeing is real and that they earn money for themselves. When actually you just do a job, most people on a contract, and you're given wages until they want to fire you. But they still keep kicking you around the same way as you're trying to gossip about other people and all the rest of it. Puzzles me.